for Kenora.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. It's great to be back in the chamber this year, and great to be back participating today. Madam Speaker, on December 13th, I rose in this chamber to ask the minister responsible for FedNor what specific measures her department is taking to improve wait times for funding application decisions. Unfortunately, the minister didn't respond, and instead the government House leader rose to provide, frankly, a non-answer, Madam Speaker. And it's concerning because over the last 2 years, every core program administered by FedNor has failed to meet its own service standards regarding these wait times. And there are countless valuable shovel-ready projects across Northern Ontario and in my riding of Kenora that will create jobs and enrich our communities. Madam Speaker, they are just waiting for support from the federal government to be able to make it happen. And the timing on these applications truly matters, especially in a region like Northern Ontario. Many FedNor applicants are in rural and northern communities who face logistical challenges in getting their projects underway. For instance, remote communities such as Fort Severn or Casablanca Lake in my riding only have a small window of winter road access each year, which can limit their ability to deliver equipment and materials. So if they don't hear back from the department in a timely manner, they may have to wait as much as another year before they're able to put shovels in the ground and move forward on an important community project. Madam Speaker, it's clear that small businesses, municipalities, First Nations, really communities across Northern Ontario rely on this department for support, and they really need clarity on the status of their applications. Successful applicants, of course, need to be told as soon as possible so they can start to work as soon as possible, and unsuccessful applicants need to find out in a timely manner so they can adjust their plans to seek other sources of funding, either at the federal or provincial level. In these uncertain times, the ability to plan ahead can be the difference between a business or a municipality being able to fund new projects, for a business maybe to even keep its doors open. And I know from my conversations with the minister that she recognizes this issue and wants to see it addressed. So, Madam Speaker, I'm asking again today if someone on the government side can please share what specific measures they are taking to fix this issue. Thank you.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Indigenous Services.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'd like to thank my honourable colleague from Kenora for the question. To begin, I also want to acknowledge that I'm speaking, Madam Speaker, to you today from the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples. Our government shares the members' view about the importance of the efficient and responsive delivery of the Federal Economic Development Agency for Northern Ontario, the FedNor program funding. We recognize the significant challenges facing Northern Ontario small businesses as well as communities as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and the particular impact it's having on First Nations communities and rural and remote areas. The ongoing pandemic has significantly increased the demand for support for communities as well as businesses in this region. Since 2020, FedNor has received more than double the number of yearly applications to its programs. From day one, FedNor moved quickly to respond to their needs, helping to protect jobs and keep businesses afloat as they deal with the impact of COVID-19. With more than $123 million allocated for Northern Ontario through the COVID-19 Regional Relief and Recovery Fund and the Regional Air Transportation Initiative, FedNor has efficiently and effectively delivered support to key sectors, contributing to the economic well-being of the region. In delivering the RRRF program, FedNor mobilized quickly to provide decisions on applications in half the time, Madam Speaker, of its current service standard of 80 working days. FedNor is now delivering 4 new recovery programs that will inject nearly $83 million in new funding into the region over the next few years. These new programs were launched this summer and include the Canada Community Revitalization Fund at $19.14 million over 2 years, the Tourism Relief Fund, $25.3 million over 2 years, the Jobs and Growth Fund at $26.6 million over 3 years, and the Aerospace Regional Recovery Initiative at $11.88 million over 3 years. Madam Speaker, FedNor staff continue to work diligently to process applications to deliver on new relief and recovery programs while continuing to offer its regular programs. Madam Speaker, FedNor is also working to streamline business processes. One of its priorities is to reduce the current service standard of providing a decision of funding applications within 80 working days of receipt of a completed application. Madam Speaker, FedNor will continue to remain committed to providing responsive and quality service. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The honourable member for Kenora.
Well, Madam Speaker, I must say it's incredibly disappointing that the minister responsible once again wasn't able to answer my questions, and I once again had a response that clearly did not answer the questions put forward. Madam Speaker, I was asking what specific measures the government is taking to address the wait times. The member mentioned that they're working to meet the current standards. However, over the past 2 years, every core program has failed to meet those current standards. So I'd like to provide him an opportunity once again to answer the question that I put. What specific measures is the minister taking to fix the wait times, ensure that each core program can meet the service standards that they set out for? Thank you.
Our Parliamentary Secretary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and frankly, Madam Speaker, to the member across, I was very specific, and if he wants, I can pass on my speaking notes to him, as well as some of the specifics that I outlined in my response. Madam Speaker, from the onset of the pandemic, our government moved quickly to implement Canada's COVID-19 economic responsive plan. And as well, the FedNor was a key partner in delivering special relief and recovery funding in Northern Ontario. FedNor demonstrated its ability to quickly deliver these special programs to mitigate the impacts of the pandemic, Madam Speaker, for affected businesses, organizations, communities, and First Nations in the region. FedNor, as I mentioned earlier, will continue to deliver on its commitments to the people of Northern Ontario and will work to find efficiencies to ensure it remains responsive to those needs of the region and that it meets program delivery service standards timelines. Thank you, Madam Speaker.